Hello, welcome to Southwick Television. My name is Mick Casey, and here today I'm going to tell you how to book the right disco, band or children's entertainer for your event, because a lot of people get it wrong and we like to help people. Now, we've been booking this sort of entertainment for 50 years, so we know what we're doing now. Now, the thing is, if you want to do it yourself, how do you do it? Go onto the internet, look on a web page, and there are some marvellous web pages out there, and you can see a DJ, you can book him, but what you might not realise is he might be what we call a bedroom DJ. He only goes out once a year if he gets a booking from his web page advert, and so he's not very well rehearsed at what he does. So when we book a DJ, we know our DJs, we book them regularly. In fact, we even get a discount which we can pass on to you. And we put them into categories to discuss what sort of DJ and what sort of price you want to pay. We have what we call hobby DJs. Now, of course, they do it as a hobby. They go out maybe twice a month. Then we've got what we call part-time DJs. They go out every week, but they've got a daytime job. And then we've got DJs who are so good at their job, they can make a full-time living out of it. So they are full-time DJs. So we ask you what sort of DJ you want and arrange it from there. Now, when you book a DJ direct, they usually put it in their diary, hopefully, and say, okay, I'll be there. But when you book a DJ through us, they have to sign a legally binding contract. Now, this is a very useful document because on it gives all the phone numbers of your phone numbers, the location phone numbers, the time they can get in, the time they are expected to arrive by, to start and finish. Special instructions about what to play and what not to play. And also any other information actually goes on the contract. And they're asked to take that with them, so they've got it with them. It's got the postal code for their sat-nav to make sure that they are at the right location and not at the wrong hotel or social club, etc. So that's what we do. And also, by you signing one of these contracts, you give us automatic permission to supply a replacement DJ or entertainer should they go ill. Because if you're you're at a wedding and you're walking down the aisle, you've got all your guests there, you don't want us to ring you and say, there's a problem with the DJ, can we change him? Because the answer is going to be yes. So we do all that for you because it's all contracted. So that's what we do with DJs, and don't book one direct yourself, wouldn't advise it. The other thing we do is we ring them 24 to 48 hours beforehand to remind them where they've got to be, make sure they're in good health, and that way we actually record the conversation, and that way we know things are running smoothly. And also we operate a 24-hour helpline to put you in direct contact with your entertainment or DJ that you've booked from us. So we've got it right. And if you do book a DJ direct and he goes ill, where are you going to find another one at short notice? Well, the other day I was told at 4 o'clock in the afternoon that a DJ was required by one of my regular customers, no time for paperwork, and he had to be on stage at 7 o'clock. Most people said that's impossible. I found 3, and of course we supplied one. So we can look after all the events, and big companies come to us as well, of course. Now, if you book a band, again, we choose the right band for you because bands play different sorts of music. They don't want to be at a place where you don't appreciate their music, and you don't want to have a band there that plays the wrong sort of music. So again, the band leader signs a legally binding contract, but the problem is with bands is they often say at rehearsals, the band leader will say, oh, we've got a gig in 6 months, and put it in your diary, lads, and that's all they've got. Now, I met a musician once at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, asked him if he was working, out of politeness, and he said, oh, yes. I said, where? He said, I don't know, I'm waiting for the band leader to contact me. Not a very good way to organise things. So we're probably the only people who do this. We actually send, with the contract, an artist or musician's information sheet. And that way, when they're at a rehearsal, the band leader can say, yes, we've got a gig in 6 months' time. Here's the information, so they can keep it. So that way, things run a lot more smoothly. Now, a lot of hotels won't tell you this until the last minute, and that is that your entertainment must have quite a lot of certification. They need PAT testing, that's like an MOT for the electrics, and also they have to have public liability. because they're worried about a speaker falling on someone. Not that it's ever happened, but the hotel tells you at the last minute, and then you find that the person you've booked hasn't got that. He can't perform. So what do? But of course, we make sure that our DJs and bands, if they're appearing at a hotel, are PAT tested. So that's the way we operate. With children's entertainers, of course, we've got a variety of those, same system. And also, of course, they have to be CRB checked. So we know about that. So you can see the sort of children's entertainers that we have, and we have many, many more. Now, if you like this video and you would like us to help promote your service or pass information on to people, then we have a marvellous media service department. And a lot of these people, they love doing it, and some of them do it part-time, so we can fit in with your budget. Now, if you want to see some of their marvellous productions, if you go onto YouTube and put in Mick Casey and Tinker the Clown, you'll see some of the productions that they've done and the good quality of their editing and their Imagineering. So that is really worth seeing. So I hope that information is useful for you. If you want to give us a call without any obligation, call us on 01273 593 463 for Mick Casey Entertainments and media service, of course. And I know the number's on this video somewhere. So until I talk to you another day on Southwick Television, if you want to book entertainment, do come to us, and then we can ensure that the show always goes on.